guys, I'm Chewy Mew and welcome to my channel, but more specifically, welcome to another Chewy Mew video where today I'm going to be taking a look at a figure I've already taken a look at, but this time I've made this figure some custom accessories because he really deserves them, he really needs them. That figure is the ToyBiz Spider-Man Classics Cyber Spider-Man with custom shoulder pads, backpack, a gun, and his shield. So move my camera back here a bit, move it down like that. So this figure, I got it at a yard sale, like I said, a while back. I can't remember any dates anymore. After doing all these reviews, I forget dates. But I got this guy at a yard sale at some point. When I got him, he didn't have any of his accessories. Didn't have his shoulder pads, his backpack, his gun, his shield. But I decided, using some of my clay, I decided to make him all of his accessories here. And they don't look, the best. But let's take a look at this guy again. So, pop the shield off. I'm just going to set him down. I don't want him to fall and break my display base. So here's got his shield. Put pictures on screen of what they're supposed to look like, but there's his shield. And the original shield, it was like a light blue, or no, not light blue. It was like a dark red kind of color, or like a bright red. Kind of like the color of Sinister Six Spider-Man here. I can't talk anymore. It was like a light colored red, but I decided to make it a burgundy to go with the rest of his costume because I feel like that fits better. I tried, like I sculpted the shield. I think it's mine. It should be like a little bit wider, like stick out a little bit more. You can see he's got the blue badge with like the blue diamond looking thing or whatever that is, and the black thing around it. This clip came from the shield that came with Ultimate Spider-Man, with Miles Morales' Ultimate Spider-Man. I think it came out like around the time of the Amazing Spider-Man movie, and just ripped the thing off of here of his shield because Miles Morales doesn't use a web shield, at least as far as I know. I don't think he does. So I clipped it on here. It looks very wet because I didn't use glue. I used like some other kind of what's it called? Some other kind of glue stuff. It's like this, kind of like hot glue, except it's multi-purpose glue. And so that's why it looks messy here. And I super glued that on, and it sticks onto his hand. It doesn't stay on too good. If I were to like shake it around, like if I were to shake it, it doesn't come off. Whenever something I say, if I shake it, it falls off, and I shake it. Okay, there you go. I shook it and it fell off. But yeah, the shield, I painted it silver. I tried sculpting. Was gonna try sculpting all of it with clay, but it didn't work too good. I'm terrible sculpting clay, so I kind of just painted it. But I think the shield came out looking pretty good. Next up, we've got his gun here. Taking off the gun is going to be kind of tricky, so I'm going to leave it on. I wired it on his hand there. Used some of my green wire, and I wired it on. I actually can slide it off like that. In the inside, it looks kind of meh, because I didn't bother painting the inside. But then here, this was originally a flick fire thing where you press a button and he would shoot a web thing out. But instead, I just stuck this painted piece of wood, and I stuck it in here to kind of, recreate the web blast shot thing. I really wish I could get this guy, with all the accessories. I've seen him on eBay for like $90, and no, that's horrible. But these two things, they're pretty good. And then the spider was the hardest part. Let's take off the spider. So I used this ring. This was like a birthday cupcake ring thing that, I think like my mom and I, we bought cupcakes, just like, let's just eat cupcakes for fun, like mini cupcakes, like small cupcakes. And they came with rings. I think these were like happy birthday things. They were on clearance a long period, like, let's just get cupcakes. Most times I would get like donuts or whatever. I was like, let's just buy these cupcakes. And so I took one of the rings. It was like happy birthday or like football ring, some kind of kids kind of cupcakes. We're like, they look good. Let's get them, And so I took that and I decided to use the ring, and that ring fits on my finger perfectly, and it fits around the figure's waist because they made his waist narrow, so it fits on, really good. You slap it on there like that. And I tried painting these things white. I tried painting them white, or tried painting them black because they were white, and it just didn't take paint. The paint just did not stick to them. The inside looks a little bit kind of weird, but you wouldn't be seeing, the back part. And then here, the spider, I'll put a picture of what it looks like on screen. Mine came out a little bit bigger, I think. These arm things, like the arms or the legs, I guess, they should be sticking out farther. They should curve up more. But the thing is with clay, when you make them and you build them higher up, they kind of shrink down and compact. So you kind of have to account for that. And I'm not good at sculpting with clay. You can see it's not very symmetrical. But I still think it came out pretty good. Once you put it on his back, when you stick it on his back there, it's not as noticeable that it's kind of crooked, Let's take this off for now. I'm kind of worried about taking this on and off a lot, because what if I break this clip there? Next, we've got his shoulder pads, and I think the shoulder pads, on their own, the shoulder pads just look good, because, like, that would be what he has the most. I made some custom shoulder pads that kind of sucked and they look dumb, And then I remade these ones. So I just took clay and I took, I don't know what I took. I used some kind of, I don't remember what it was. I got like some kind of piece of a figure. I got something. I remember what it was. And then I just used like let's say I just took like a figure's head. I took a figure's head and then I just kind of like smashed the shoulder pads until they became wide enough. You can see under here a little bit. You can see there's like a thing that it's attached to there. So I took some dry paint and I super glued it into his shoulders there. Then there's like another piece of dry paint. You can kind of see the greenish and the reddish under there. I tried painting the green part and it didn't take paint so good. So I just super glued all that together and made it taller. Then I super glued the shoulder pads on top. You can see I kind of painted the spider design there. I painted around them silver, and then the top part has the, you know, the spider design on both shoulders. They don't look very symmetrical, but yeah, I'm terrible at drawing and stuff. And it looks, those shoulder pads, like even just the shoulder pads on their own, they look pretty good and it works very good. Because this guy without shoulder pads looking like that looked very weird, you know. So to put all these accessories on, you know, the original one, obviously they all just clip onto the hands, but, you know, me using paint and stuff, I can't recreate that good. We're using clay, and so you slap that on there, the hand. You take your spider on the back, you slap that on as well. The spider fits on, the back spider fits on kind of loose, which, it's kind of good. I don't want to risk it breaking or something. Then you just take his shield, and then you just stick that on his arm there. It makes his arm a little bit heavier, and this figure feels, you know, quite a bit heavier with all these accessories. If I weigh him compared to weighing him with Rhino, these guys, their weights feel a little bit close. Rhino's still a little bit heavier, but the weights, it's not that much heavier, you know? Because this is all clay, and clay's, you know, similar to rocks in a way where it's, you know, it's pretty hard and it's pretty thick and stuff. Or not thick, like, I mean, I guess it is kind of thick, but it's like, you know, hard and heavier. So, let's bend the knee there. It's kind of bent there. Kind of bow-legged. But then, yeah, so these accessories look pretty good. I'm trying to go and make accessories for other figures. You know, I'm trying to make other accessories for other figures. But this one, they came out the best for sure. Oh, my throat burns. All this reviewing, all this talking, my throat feels kind of funny now. I'm talking a lot louder than I normally talk. But yeah, so that's enough for this review. Let me know what you think about these custom pieces and stuff. Like, let me know what you think they look like. This shield part just needs to, like, squish that down and make it a little bit tighter. But yeah, so that's enough for this review. If you'd like to, you know, leave a like. If you want to see more stuff like this, be sure to subscribe. I have a lot of other customs and stuff going on, so yeah, I've done a lot of other customs. I've got, like maybe 2 more customs to show off that I currently have working on. And so, yeah, that's enough for this video. I will see you guys in the next review. This guy is very good, and he doesn't need wah, so instead, wah.